I'm reading this crap online about this stupid little 11-year-old that got herself in all sorts of shit. Sweetheart, A, you got some things going on here. You should not have a laptop in your bedroom. B, you should not be connected to the internet without parental supervision. Period. C, watch your mouth, because everything that you do on the internet can be viewed by future employers. Now, unless you want to be a 40-year-old, out-of-work, lazy bitch living off your parents, then I suggest, you just stop now before you get yourself any worse. Parents, where the hell are you? What have you done or not done to make this little girl the way that she is? Posting half-naked pictures of herself online, or naked, depending on what the story is, saying horrible things like that, being proud of the fact that she's such an internet celebrity for something so stupid that she did. She's going online saying how we ruined her life. No, honey, she ruined her own life, and you as parents have failed epically as parents. You have let this little girl destroy your family situation for the time being. Social services honestly needs to come into your house, clean it of all computers, all video games, all music, everything. Take that little girl, get her into therapy, get you guys some parenting classes. Something needs to be done. This goes for the rest of you people out there who have out-of-control children. The reason they got out of control is because they control you. You allow them to control you. You allow them to say, you better not fuck me over, or I'm going to call CPS on you. And CPS lets them get away with it because CPS believes that all children are little darlings and they can do no wrong, so they don't need any discipline whatsoever. And if you try to act like parents, if you, God forbid, should step out of line and smack your kid when they need it, oh no, that's child abuse. Give me a fucking break, CPS. You know what? If you don't have kids of your own and they're not well adjusted or even halfway adjusted, then shut the fuck up and get out of the game. Because book learning ain't doing you no damn good. Every social services worker I have ever had has not had kids. And if they did, they were babies. You know what? Kids play, kids get dirty, kids do stupid shit. But nowadays, you really have to keep an eye on your kids' parents because they have the internet. They have blogs. They have social networking sites like IMVU, which to me is a bunch of crap for teenagers as it is. Second Life, they're not supposed to be on it at all. Not even on the teen grade. It's 13 and up. I know these kids are getting on there at the ages of 9 years old saying they're 16 and shit. Where the fuck are you? Why aren't you paying attention to what your child is doing? And don't say, oh, well, they're going to their friends' houses and doing this. Oh, well, they're doing it at the schools. Well, the schools need to have tighter restrictions if they don't already on sites like that. The schools have no need to have webcams on their computers at all. The schools cannot do your jobs for you. You are the parents. You take control of your children. Whether they're foul-mouthed, whether they're acting out, whatever the case may be, take control of your child. Because if you don't, you cannot blame other people for what your child does. And kids, believe me, if you're 11, 12, 13 years old, you know what the hell you're doing. You're just too stupid to care. I was like that once. But we didn't have this technology that we have now that is going to cause you even more shit with your life than we got from when we were kids. If I did something stupid, yeah, the neighborhood knew about it, and my dad knew about it before I even got home. And guess what? When I got home, I got knocked into the damn wall. I got the shit beat out of me. And you know what? My kids never got the shit beat out of them. They did get smacked. They did get spanked. I even threw my 7-year-old son out the front door. I watched him from the kitchen the whole time. But I threw him out the front door and I told him, if you don't want to listen to me, you don't need to be in my house. And he actually sat down and he thought about what he had done and how he could make it right. And he came up to the door and told me that he was sorry for being a little shit. Not in those words, but he told me he was sorry and that he would listen to my rules. And he never threw another tantrum after that. Parents, get your kids while they're young, because if you don't start disciplining when they're babies and when they're young kids, then when they get to be 11, 12, puberty sets in, forget it, you're screwed. You've got no choice. You might as well just turn them over to social services and say, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I wasn't a parent in the beginning. Take them now, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let somebody else raise your kid that does know what the fuck they're doing. If you cannot control your child, give them away. Do not sit there and blame society for what your child has done because you didn't have a hand in their upbringing. You can blame the internet to a certain extent. You can blame peers to a certain extent. Yeah, everybody's friends tells them to do stupid shit. But when you continually allow it to happen and you ignore all the warning signs, then it doesn't become the internet's fault. It's your fault as a parent. Do something constructive with your child. Spend time with them. You know? Don't just sit there and throw money at the child or throw technology at the child. Why the hell does your child need a cell phone? You know? And if it does need a cell phone, make sure it's limited. Leave it to where they can only call you or your wife, whichever the case may be, grandma, whatever. They don't need to be calling all their friends from a damn cell phone where you can't hear what's going on. They don't need telephones in their bedrooms. They don't really need computers. Guess what? Back in the day, how did we do our homework? It's called going to the library and looking through books. If your library doesn't have books, you got a problem. Parents, just be parents and get your kids off the damn internet because they don't need to be on it. Fix your kids now when they're young, because when they get older, they ain't going to have the tools to fix themselves.